Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we repeatedly had to defend Cadnua from monsters coming up from the basement. We really must deal with the Master below at some point, but not today. Not right now. For now, we must return to the Black Meadow alongside Sunny, the yellow lab. Yes, I swapped out Opal. Opal has had enough time in the spotlight. Yes. We shall be heading to the Black Meadow to deal with a Forest Lurker known as the Dweller. Why? Okay. Fellow of St. Widewin has arrived, seeking employment. Is this something I can... Oh, flippin' heck, you do... Oh, okay. So we can hire you from this screen. I'm thinking, do we want to start maybe grabbing... Do we want to start grabbing some hirelings? Cadnua's getting stronger, yes, but you know, the stronger we build up the stronghold, you know, the more people will probably go, ooh, maybe we should have a bit of that. Again, we have the money, and we often have the money. I don't think money is a problem right now. Still, This is 90 copper pieces per day. For 1 prestige and 3 security. I mean, theoretically, we could hire the Berethite Cleric and the Gold-Packed Knight for 80 copper pieces and 20 copper pieces per day, and that would have the exact same effect as this guy. I don't think he's worth it. I really don't think he's worth it. I'm thinking, I might be going a bit overkill here. I think this is partly my own inexperience with this game. I don't know what is overkill. I don't know what is underkill. And I'm thinking, you know, Ximena wants to protect her castle. It's hers. We've had multiple occasions of like either monsters or bandits or some other dickhead noble just being like, hey, this is mine by rights. Therefore I want it. So I'm... Okay, we can only have 1. I was gonna hire 2. I was gonna hire 2 soldiers. But now I'm thinking, we'll hire a soldier, we'll hire a mage, and we'll hire an archer. And that way we've got a little bit of everything. Yeah, I'm happy with that. This guy is expensive. He's expensive for stuff we can get for cheaper. You know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm happy with an archer, a mage, and a soldier. I'm happy with that. Okay. Now then, do we know... Yeah, where is the Dweller? Where are you?
Hey there.
Actually, maybe let's...
Eyes open.
Maybe... I'm gonna head up to where the other dwellers were. Because it could be hanging out around there. Mate, you weren't here before. Excuse you. You were not here before. Okay.
Hey there.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay, no, I want you guys.
I'm here.
Out of stealth. Yeah, I don't think you're stealthing. Okay, good stuff.
Hey there.
Ximena, come over here.
Hey.
Adia.
I'm ready.
Kalligina. Durance, you're still on range. Good stuff.
How may I help?
And
Ready, Watcher. Aye.
Hello, is that? Yeah, there you are. Okay. Yeah, you have friends. Got it. Okay, okay.
Yes?
Yeah, this is why I saved up my spells. Oh, you have a lot of friends. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, you two, I think. Just run in.
Ah.
Run in. Do that. Itumok. Run in.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, and then... It's a bit of a cluster. It's a bit of a cluster, but guys, you'll just do whatever. Do whatever. You try and... Just try. And now... I'm thinking, can you... Let's try out one of our new spells. Okay, now, buddy, you need to... Oh, no. No, get them.
Aye?
Just run away. Run away. Okay, on this guy, let's try and bounce stuff off. Everyone's... Ooh, Pallegina is looking a little bit, but...
Hey.
I think she'll probably be right. I think, Itumok, try and drag it.
Ready, Watcher.
Go for it.
Hey there.
Oh, I think it's down. I think it's down. I assume it was probably... Yeah, okay, the Dweller knocked out Pallegina. I'm trying to figure out who killed the Dweller, though. Because I think it's dead. I'm going to assume it was Aloth's tentacles. That would make sense.
Ready,
that would make
Watcher.
the most sense.
I'm here.
You help out Itumok, because he's looking a little rough. You just attack. Whatever can attack,
Hey
do
there.
it. Ooh, Itumok. Itumok is looking rough. You know what, do one of them. Itumok, I think, is down. I think Itumok is down, but we're fine. We're fine.
Settle!
Ooh,
How
buddy,
may I
buddy,
help?
buddy. Oh, you're poisoned. You're poisoned. And you have a plague of insects. Yeah, Aloth might be going down here.
What shall no...
Hey there.
Durance?
What?
Do you maybe want to help?
Ready, Watcher.
Get to stab
Hey
him. Adia? I don't know if you can knock these things, but just give it a go.
like an Adir go down fast.
Go.
I'm here.
Swap back to your bow. Come on.
And That's how it's done.
There we go. Okay, everyone up, but there we go. There we go. The Dweller's Head. This burlap sack contains the head of the Forest Lurker known as the Dweller. And now we can bring that back to the Warden. And we can get a bit of extra money. Lovely.
Hey there. Slowly now.
Actually, we don't need to. Again, we've cleared out this area. It's fine. Okay. Back to Cadnua. Hopefully for the last time in a while. Yep, that guy's left.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Okay, still 2 turns until we figure out what's going on with what the well holds. And only 2 days until we find out what happened with Neri. Ooh, that... I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. I'm not gonna lie, part of me thinks that Neri may not have been a thief. I'm wondering if maybe she was like a serial killer or something and we inadvertently helped like a monster escape. That's my current thought, at least.
Gods keep you.
Okay, Fyrga nods at you. Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? I took down the Dweller. To the relief of the merchants, I'm sure. Here's the coin they were offering. Okay, ooh. Lovely. Do I want to pick one of the... I'll probably do an episode where I go strictly after bounties. For now, I need to go back to Defiance Bay. I've been saying I'm going to head back. It's time. Farewell. Okay, there we go. Now then, and how are we...
Better indeed.
Yeah, things here are better, but... we're kind of looking a wee bit messed up. I feel... we can probably make it until we reach Defiance Bay. That's Brackenbury. I'm thinking... yeah, I'm thinking we'll go do this. We'll head to the Charred Barrel, we can rest, and then we can meet with Chancellor Warren. And we have the thing for the Dominels. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, so that would be... I think it would be First Fires, yes. I swear to God, if I get another... okay, no, we're fine. We're fine.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Adair?
No, not these days. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about them a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodens certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges.
People have long memories. Extremely long memories, myself included. I can't lie and say, oh, I never hold on to grudges. No, holding on to grudges is a very human thing. A call for interested patrons. The Admeth's Den Expedition Hall pledges competent, proven men and women towards the profitable venture of your choosing. Interested parties are asked to seek out Wennen within the Expedition Hall. No, that's the dozens, I'm pretty sure. We're not having anything to do with them. Wait a minute. No. Wrong building. Wrong building, I think. We want to be up here. Everyone go. Everyone go. Don't complain, you're getting your steps in. That's healthy. There we go. Now the yes, in here. You're right.
Hello.
This is hilarious because Durance is the one technically doing this. We know he doesn't approve of this. Fyrga nods. May you be guided and tempered by the flame. You know, we'll ask her if she's still having visions. Why not? Are you still having visions of the falls? Her voice is low and quiet. Yes, and of the cave, and something within. Some small bright ember of faith guarded by a terrible danger. I only wish I could go myself. She turns a guilty gaze on the statue and goes, it really wasn't a terrible danger. It really wasn't a terrible danger. Like, it went down in 2 minutes. It bigged itself up as being terrible, but, like, it went down. We had more trouble with a couple of drakes, a forest lurker, and whatever the hell that other creature was. Like, really, madam? You probably could have gone. Something else? I journeyed to Searing Falls myself. This is what I found there. She takes the stone in her hands and gasps. By the flame! Do you know what this is? It's a fragment of the Godhammer bomb. No, whatever it is, it sounds like I should have kept it. No, we know what it is. It's a fragment of the Godhammer bomb. Yes, she turns it in her hands. The very weapon that Magran herself helped us build to defeat Widewin in the Saints' War. She turns the stone in her hands, gazing into its bright glow. It's weird, seeing it right in front of you like that. Before it was just stories. Never seemed real. Yet her mouth twists into a frown, and the orange light carves deep shadows across her face. So, why don't I feel any differently? What good does this do? Her knuckles whiten as she tightens her fingers around the stone. You hold part of a weapon designed by a god. The very existence of such a thing should fill you with awe. Magran is the goddess of trials, and yet you sent me to pursue the vision she gave to you. You proved yourself faithless. She trusted the Godhammer to her followers. Perhaps she's trusting them again to end the legacy. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh. Personally, I'm kind of like, I think this potentially may be the truth of it. If Magran is the goddess of trials, and she was giving you these visions, and you've sent someone else to go after them, then technically you haven't done the test, have you? Pardon me. Yeah, technically speaking, you didn't complete anything, you just sent someone else in your stead. But, and there it is, but this is Ximena. And Ximena... This isn't a companion. With companions, she's willing to be truthful. Because lying to your companions is really dumb. Because as soon as they figure out the lie, they're going to be stood right behind you with that knife like, hi, hello there. You said what? And then I learned something else was true? This isn't a companion. I don't think Ximena would feel any real compulsion to be honest with her. I think she'd treat her like any other mark, and that is telling someone what they want to hear. You tell someone what they want to hear. Whether that is to make them happy, or to make them feel pity, to make them afraid. Ultimately, what Ximena's life as a con artist has done, it's made her very adept at saying, okay, what does this person want to hear? What story do I need to spin in order to worm my way into their good graces so that I can clear them out of all of their wealth? This woman is looking for answers. She's looking for answers. I don't think this will do that. I'm drawn to number 3. Saying like, oh, it should fill you with awe, but it's not. It's clearly not. This woman is looking for hope. She's looking for a sign that, oh, the gods are with you. Then again, I'm thinking, what do we know of Magran's followers? Well, the only one we know is Durance, and Durance's idea of ending the legacy is let's murder some babies. Like, I don't want... And I don't think Ximena wants this either. I don't think Ximena wants Magran's followers roaming the streets of Defiance Bay going like, hollow-born children, bring out your hollow-born children so that we can beat their skulls into the pavement. Like, I don't think... Oh... I'm hoping there's going to be a follow-up here. Because, like I said, we don't want to be causing violence on the streets, but... With number 2, that's probably going to result in us not getting paid. With number 1, it should fill you with awe, but it's not. Okay. And again, for number 4, I think Ximena has opinions. Ximena is a very opinionated person, I think. So I have to go with number 3. I just hope this isn't going to bite me in the arse. She entrusted the Godhammer to her followers. Perhaps she's trusting them again to end the legacy. Transformation through trial. She turns the stone in her hands. It isn't an easy answer, but I would expect no less from my goddess. This woman hasn't been tried at all. Would that we were alone. I would take it upon myself to instill real transformation. I can't even tell what you mean. Are you saying you would fight her? Are you saying you would rape her? Because to be brutally honest, I don't think Durance is above that. Given how he talks about women, I don't think he's... I don't think that's something that he would never do. I think that potentially that is something that Durance might do. Like, I don't... Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Carrot Boy? As she looks at the statue, a flame... Dickhead. It's... I think Durance has a very narrow viewpoint of the world. I think that Durance believes that because he was instrumental in crafting the Godhammer, therefore he has this special insight into Magran. And I think one of 2 things has happened. Either Magran has gone, bitch, you don't know me. Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? What makes you so much more special than the 12 other people, or 11 other people, that I aided in designing the Godhammer? You are no more special than them, yet you view yourself as being my most holy of holies. Piss off. Piss off with that. Or she just doesn't know who this man is. She's like, I have no knowledge of this guy. I sent out 12 dreams. Someone may have gotten them. I don't know. I have no clue who this guy is, who's constantly cursing my name. I really don't give a shit about him. But either way, Durance, you clearly don't know Magran inside and out. You act like you do. You act like a scorned lover. You act like a scorned lover, but you never even held her hand, mate. You don't know dick about this lady. You don't know dick about this goddess. I think the trial for Fyrga was, I'm struggling with my faith. And then the realization of the fact that I am struggling is the trial. And upon realizing that, it's like, yes, there you go. You have the enlightenment you needed. And that was Magran's whole trial. Like, Durance, you don't know dick about your goddess. You don't know dick about your goddess, sir. As she looks at the statue, a flame springs from its raised hand. One of the things I have always loved about Magran is her affinity for fire, how it grows and spreads. You feel the warmth from the fire rippling across the room. You've given me what I need. I'll make sure to give the people of Defiance Bay the support they need. Defiance Bay extraordinary positive. Now, let me give you something you might need. She disappears, returning quickly with something in her hands. A weapon worthy of the goddess herself. Please, accept it as thanks for your service to Magran. And to me. Thank you. Farewell. There we go. Cinders of Faith completed. Hello, excuse me. Ooh. Okay, so this is done. A few miles north of Kindle Vale sits a tiny village called Whitereath. So small, it's often missed on maps and text records. The village has little contact with the rest of the Deerwood. Despite its tiny size, the village has a long history, dating back to its use as a Glanfathan tribal camp over 3 centuries ago. One of the most prominent features of the community is a deep well, the top of which is made from Engwithan Ardra. Though not of any religious significance to the Glanfathans, all who see it agree that the well is truly ancient. In recent years, locals have reported strange sounds from within the well. Some describe it as animal sounds, others as odd speaking in a foreign tongue. No one has dared venture down into the well, but villagers are becoming nervous about drawing water from it. Though the community has modest resources at their disposal, they have reached out to nearby lords for assistance. Oh, hello. Oh my god, okay. I'm reading ahead here. Venturing into the depths of the White Reath well, Hiraveus discovered that while the foundations of the well were made of living Ardra, the source of the sounds were wicks that had been dropped into the well by their mothers. In total, a dozen... How did no one... I guess because you would assume the wicks are going to run off into the woods. So they probably just said, oh yeah, my kid ran off into the wood. My kid ran off into the wood late at night, and that's why no one knows where it's gone. In total, a dozen women from Whitereath and the surrounding woods had dropped their children into the well after they learned they would turn into wicks. Some had died, but many survived the fall, living on small rodents and other critters that wandered the ruined Engwithan tunnels under the well. Hiraveus was forced to fight the aggressive wicks, but eventually emerged and told the village what had transpired. Some of the mothers confessed what they had done immediately, others fled the village. In the end, no one had the desire to punish anyone for what had happened. I mean, it's awful. It's awful, but... I mean, again, I can't... This is a terrible situation. It's a terrible situation, and I can't really fault anyone. Because, you know, you put an animal soul into your kid thinking, oh yeah, this is the cure, and then it turns out, no, they're going to become something even worse when they hit puberty. And everyone knows this, and there's no cure for that in sight. Like, it's just an awful situation. It's just an awful... I'm sorry, what? Taxes collected, all earnings were lost to bandits. Who the fuck are these bandits? Who the fuck are these bandits? Why, pray tell? Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Yeah, we still got that. I'm sorry. I feel scandalized. I feel distressed that the bandits have taken all of my money. Okay. Ooh, Unforgiven. Okay, on one hand, I'm like, would you like this? But then I'm also kind of like, I don't think you would, considering you kind of viewed this woman as having, you know, she didn't complete her trial. I'm about to have a coughing fit. 1 second. Ooh, got a wee bit of a scratchy throat today. My apologies. Yeah, considering you viewed as this woman as like, oh, you didn't go through the trial, ignoring the fact that by Magran standards, she probably did. I don't think you'd particularly appreciate that. What about you? No, this is... I think what you have is better. We can put that in there. For the time being. You use a two-handed. You use a two-handed. That wouldn't be of any use to you. Can you use it one-handed? It is one-handed. You know what? Sagani can have it. Why not? Why not? Hmm. 12 to 17. You can have that there. There we go. There goes my timer. Lovely jubbly. Okie doke. Yeah, I guess we'll bring this episode to a close right here. Let's have a read. Yeah, that was that. Okay, so The Deerwood, Part 5, The Proliferation of Animancy. Animancy, outlawed while under Aedir rule, was technically no longer taboo after Hadrat's rebellion. Academics began its study again in earnest in 2681 AI. By 2697 AI, there were almost 40 academics actively researching the field both in the Deerwood and the Vailian Republics, even though no significant results had been discovered. A tragic breakthrough of sorts happened in 2704 AI. An animancer working in Balereach accidentally shattered the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him. In retaliation for the deaths, the citizens of the area stormed his house and killed him. The Earl of the region, not wanting to waste resources or anger the locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilante mob, but neither did he outlaw animancy. To ensure their own safety, most animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay, many of them choosing the emerging and wealthy district of Brackenbury as their new home of operations. While there were still a few breakthroughs and the study of animancy continued for the next 24 years, it quickly slowed as it became cost prohibitive and complicated the more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without the support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals and organisations. In 2737 AI, some animancers, desperate to continue their studies and seeing no other means of furthering their research, entered the forbidden ruins of Glanfath to further their research. They discovered some such sites had strange artefacts that seemed to bear affinity to soul essence, and began to prod at the device for further insight. Even with continued research, they are unable to tell quite what they have discovered. Eventually, they were found out by the Glanfathans, who captured some of them, demanding they be punished for their crimes. The Deerwooden authorities, in order to maintain their treaties and keep the peace, had no choice. They allowed the animancers to be executed according to Glanfathan tradition. This led the Duke to make an additional proclamation. The study and practice of animancy on or even near the sacred Glanfathan sites would be punishable by death. In 2780 AI, in order to solidify relations again with the Glanfathans, the Deerwooden government allowed some animancers to begin training and experiments in conjunction with the Glanfathan Mindhunters, the native ciphers. This was an exchange of information. The animancers documented the secrets of the Mindhunters' powers. The Mindhunters learned new techniques for concentration which assisted them in taking their powers to a level no Glanfathan had seen before. The ciphers, no longer wary of the animancers' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glanfathans to give some animancers limited access to some of the training sites where the Glanfathans practiced. The Amphats of the Glanfathan tribes opened the training grounds to the animancers. They were not allowed inside, as this was still strictly forbidden, but the general allowances by the Glanfathans were seen as a breakthrough in relations between the Deerwood and Glanfath. Over the next 8 years, the animancers' research would continue unimpeded. With the exception of some minor squabbles, there has been no major strife between the two groups for almost 120 years since. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Alrighty then. In the next episode, I think we will head to the Charred Barrel to see what is going on with, Chancellor Warren? But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davis, CGG, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.